Christopher. Over there on the far side, that's the special referee from Memphis Power Pro that Brian Christopher brought in.
Yes, I'm telling you what, Brian Christopher is not a dumb wrestler. He will do anything it takes to hold on to those North American titles. Lee, you weren't here when this happened, but when they won the North American titles, it was very questionable because Flash Flanagan came out of the back and assisted in the victory over the Tennessee Volz, and that's why the titles have been held up in conspiracy all this time, and that's why tonight Brian Christopher brought that special guest referee in from Memphis Power Pro just so he can hold on to those titles.
That's right, folks. This is a NWA North American Tag Team title match. Reno Riggins with a big shoulder right there knocks down Brian Christopher. Christopher with the leapfrog over Riggins, thinking he's against the ropes. Riggins with a big scoop and a slam.
Right there, Brian Christopher showboating, followed up by an arm drag right there, and Christopher showboating, got him in trouble. Big clothesline over the top rope. I'm telling you what, I don't like the Tennessee Volz, and I make no beef about it. I cannot stand Reno Riggins, and I cannot stand Stephen Dunn, but you can't take anything away from their teamwork and their agility, and it's these fine athletes right here that make NWA Worldwide one of the best promotions in the country.
Now on the far side of the rings, the Spellbinder has gone over to check on Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Brian Christopher now throwing a piece of pizza at Reno Riggins, and he's having a little snack inside the ring.
And look, that's disgusting. I can't believe he picked that pizza off the mat and ate it right there in front of the people. But you know what, Lee? I'm excited about Saturday, April the 3rd, the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, the big return to Nashville. There's going to be a lot of big stars, and you know, ECW is making a big play in the wrestling world today, and we've got a star from ECW, Mike Anthony, the Canadian Tiger. Mike Anthony will be in Nashville on April the 3rd.
Now, I've heard he's been on a couple of the ECW pay-per-views, Farron.
Exactly. He's been on several ECW pay-per-views, and Chris Anthony is his brother, and both the brothers will be in Nashville. And not only that, but making his return to Nashville, Rex King.
Now, ladies, don't forget, April the 3rd, Saturday night at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, the Bad Street Boys will be in action.
And you know, ladies, Bad Street Boys are coming. Bad Street Boys are coming. You know what? That's not the only sex symbols of the NWA are going to be there. Not only myself, the biggest sex symbol of the NWA going to be there, but Chris Michaels and Styling Shane Eaton are going to be there too, and they're going to be teaming up against the Bad Street Boys.
Now, folks, the New South, Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams, has graciously extended an invitation to the winner of this match to go for the NWA North American Tag Championship.
And I'm telling you what a confrontation that will be. No matter which one of these teams win, they're going to get quite a challenge out of the New South in Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams. And I'm telling you what, Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams are a team to be reckoned with in the future of professional wrestling.
Now right there, Too Sexy Brian Christopher telling the referee he's going to do a clean break, kicking Riggs in the midsection, throwing him against the turnbuckle.
Right there, Riggins rammed into the turnbuckle. Here comes Christopher, meets the boot. Oh, he's coughing up shoelaces. Look at that. Right there, big clothesline, another clothesline. Christopher better get out there. And you know Christopher, he's pretty... Oh, I think Christopher's singing soprano right
That doesn't look like a good position. Stephen Dunn now comes around, grabs the legs.
It's like a tug of war, Lee, between two guys, and right there, oh, they're both singing soprano. Dunn got Christopher, and then Riggins came up behind Spellbinder. What? This is ridiculous. That is low blow, and that's against the rules of professional wrestling.
Now, I'd like to see Brian Christopher do that little laugh right now. I bet it'd be about 3 octaves higher.
I cannot believe you're sitting here condoning this kind of behavior. I just can't believe this, Lee.
Oh, this is great. All right, back in the ring, we've got Reno Riggins, the referee, now counting Brian Christopher, who is outside the ring.
I'm surprised this referee, he doesn't even look like he can count to 10. You know those Memphis Power Pro guys, half of them are low budgets anyways. But right there, tag to Stephen Dunn, right there, bam, kicked right to the arm. Teamwork you have from the Tennessee Volz, but you're going to see some teamwork in Brian Christopher, the Spellbinder.
Now, Brian Christopher and the Spellbinder are right this second the North American Tag Team Championships, pending the outcome of this match.
And what a match it was, fans. If you missed seeing this match live, you don't want to miss Saturday night, April the 3rd, right there in Nashville, Tennessee. All the stars of NWA Worldwide are going to be there. You don't want to miss this next card coming up at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And, you know, there's wrestling action all over the place right now. Tonight in southern Tennessee, right down there in Petersburg, Tennessee, at the Community Center, there's going to be a match held. NWA South Tennessee, right down there in Petersburg at the Community Center. I think bell time is 8 o'clock, Lee.
All right, folks. Now, a little bit later on in the program, we're going to bring you the match between Barnyard Briggs and Smart Bart Sawyer. It's one you're going to want to watch. Now,
wrestling fans, if you weren't there, it was truly a Matt classic.
back to the action. Spellbinder back. Stephen Dunn up against the ropes. Big right hand just rocks the head of Stephen Dunn. Whips him against the ropes. He ducks the clothesline.
Big arm drag right there, Lee. Big arm drag. I'm telling you what, but from my angle, it looked like Stephen Dunn had a little bit of the hair to help him get that arm drag right there.
Now, Spellbinder's hair is not quite that long, friends. I'm not sure how he can grab the hair to throw him over. Now, folks, the referee you see in the ring, he's a special referee, Brian Christopher, brought in from the Memphis Power Plant.
Yeah, Memphis Power Pro. The guy's blinder than a bat. He can't even see the action. That's what kind of referees they have down in Memphis Power Pro.
Now back to the action in the ring. Dunn tags in Reno Riggins, and they're just stomping around the midsection of the Spellbinder off in the corner. The referee counting.
Double team effort right there. Nothing but cheating right there. They're still in. I mean, it's past the team count. I mean, they should have been out there already. Nothing but double team cheating. That's what the Volz are known for right there. Count of one, count of one. You're not going to get the Spellbinder with cheating like that.
Now Riggins just ringing the arm there of the Spellbinder. Tags in Dunn. Dunn's coming in.
Double whip off right there, right there. A double elbow. Like I said, you know, teamwork is teamwork, but these guys are just doing more than bending the rules. They're breaking the rules, and that's the kind of stuff I hate to see, because when I was wrestling men or women, I never break the rules.
All right, folks, now don't forget, Saturday night, April 3rd at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena, we're going to have Mike Anthony straight from ECW taking on Smart Bart Sawyer.
Right there at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Where else can you see the stars from around the country, around the world, everywhere? Everybody wants to be in NWA Worldwide, and that's exactly why I'm here, because of the competition. And you know, I'm here, and I'm going to defend my intergender championship that night, Saturday night, April the 3rd. I hope there's some competition this week to try to take my $500 and try to take my intergender championship.
Now, ladies, please come to the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena. Sign up, take on Farron. I'm tired of hearing him gloat. It's time for somebody to pin his shoulders to the mat. 1, 2, 3.
And I'm not talking about you all, you round heifers. This is not bowling. I don't want you to roll over me, okay? This is a wrestling match, so we'll just see. Try to take my $500.
Now, also, ladies, don't forget the Bad Street Boys will be back in action at the fairgrounds Saturday, April 3rd.
I'm going to get a front row seat for that match, because I just hope it's Joey Matthews, because he's just absolutely my favorite Bad Street
Farron,
boy.
stop it, please. Now, back in the ring, a double team by Christopher and the Spellbinder. A low blow there.
A low blow. He hit him right in the haymaker. He hit him right in the stomach. That was not a low blow, and it was even an open hand that was totally legal.
I don't know what match you're watching, Farron, but I'm watching this one right here.
Oh, I must be looking at a different monitor. Excuse me.
Now, Too Sexy Brian Christopher and Stephen Dunn in the ring. Dunn still wincing from that low blow.
Whatever. He's just out of breath because he's out of shape. That's exactly what Stephen Dunn's problem is right there. I don't see. He must have fell on top of the guy, and he must have hit him with something, a chain or something, to win that Texas title.
Now, Brian Christopher wishbone the legs of Stephen Dunn, just dropping the head down in the midsection. The Spellbinder on the outside of the ring with a big right hand to Dunn's head.
Exactly. Smart teamwork. See, that's teamwork. What you've seen Stephen Dunn and Reno Riggins do was cheating. That's teamwork right there.
Now, folks, don't forget also the brother of Mike Anthony, Chris Anthony, will be at the fairground Saturday, April 3rd to take on the returning Rex King.
You know, I guess it's like everything else at the fairgrounds. Everything's a family affair right down there at the Fairground Sports Arena. You can look at the fans and tell that.
The big right hand there by Christopher up against Dunn's head, just whips the head.
I tell you what, you know what? I'm sick and tired of seeing this match. You know what? I think it's about time to see some of those fine sponsors of NWA Worldwide. What do you think about that, Lee?
All right, folks, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So Enjoy now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
This commercial is rated H for high laughter content. It contains adult language.
You're a dirty old man, you know that? And I'm gonna be one till I'm a dead old man.
And the irascible Fred Sanford on video.
These twins is waiting to meet your lips.
Sanford & Son, the Collector's Edition. Your first video is only $4.95 with subscription and contains 4 hilarious episodes. It includes graphic content.
Say, what does sangria mean? It means blood.
And it's partially available in Espanol.
Buenos dias, huh? And beans and disease to you.
Sanford & Son, your first 4-episode video is only $4.95 with subscription.
Oh, this is the biggest one I ever had. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
To get your first video of Sanford & Son, the Collector's Edition, for only $4.95 plus $3.79 shipping, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-610-9449.
ReTV, America's keeper of classic TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, back to the action here on NWA Worldwide. In the ring, Too Sexy Brian Christopher and Stephen Dunn.
Right there at the Nashville Fairgrounds. It's a North American Tag Team Championship title match. The Tennessee Volz, Spellbinder and Brian Christopher are your champions at this point. And right now you have the Tennessee Volz going after the title. And the New South, I know a lot about this tag team. Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams. They have extended a greeting to this tag team who wins the match. Whether it be Too Sexy Brian Christopher and the Spellbinder, or whether it be the Tennessee Volz, the New South has extended a greeting. Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams say, we will take on the winner of this tag team title match because we want those title belts around our waist. But Stephen Dunn is on a national tour defending the Texas Heavyweight Championship, so Reno Riggins will not have a partner if they win this match. So what will Reno Riggins do? Will he take on both the New South, Corey Williams, and Ashley Hudson by himself? I think he would be a true idiot. Well, we know he's a true idiot, but I really think he would be acting on his idiocracy by taking on both of those guys.
Now, folks, later on in this broadcast, there is a major announcement concerning the Fabs, Stan Lane and Steve Kern, with Jerry the King Lawler and superstar Bill Dundee.
You know, Lee, there's never been any love lost between these 4 individuals. It's been nothing but hatred. Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee, they say that they were the kings around here for a long time. The Fabs set attendance records that have never been touched to this day. Who really drew the money? That is the question, and that's what's going to be answered. And I'm telling you what, these 4 individuals are going to come together, and it's just going to be tremendous when it happens.
Well, the situation started last week, Farron. You saw the interview on last week's show. The Fabs had some mighty strong words for Lawler and Dundee.
I would not call those strong words. I would call those very, very harsh words, and you could tell the Fabs believed every word they were saying when they were saying it. And there, like I said before, there is no love lost between these 4 individuals, and I do not even want to be near the ring when this match happens because the fireworks are going to be phenomenal.
I guess you could actually call them fighting words.
Those fighting words are exactly what I would call those.
Now back to the action in the ring. Stephen Dunn and Too Sexy Brian Christopher both down on the mat. Both of them desperately need a tag. Brian Christopher walks over to Stephen Dunn, picks him up, and a body slam.
Big body slam. Brian Christopher right there. He is, it looks like, he's going up to the top. Will it be Brian Christopher, Too Sexy's patented leg drop? We're going to see right here. But Stephen Dunn is already up to his feet. Uh-oh. Right there. It looks like a big press slam right off the top rope. Both guys are down. Who's going to make the tag first, Lee?
Now, Reno Riggins defeated Too Sexy Brian Christopher back in 1992 for the Southern Heavyweight Championship. You know he's just chomping at the bit, Farron, to get into the ring.
Right here, the tag was made to Riggins. House of Fire coming in, giving shot after shot to the Spellbinder and to Christopher right there. Both guys are going down the mat. What a spectacular comeback right here the Volz have made, but I don't know if they can keep it up. We'll just have to see that the match is going to tell the tale right here.
Oh, there's a low blow back in the back corner by Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Just threw Dunn out of the ring.
Right
now.
there. Dunn has got, oh no.
Oh, power slam. Dunn with a big power slam on the Spellbinder.
Reno just gave the power slam to the Spellbinder right there in the middle of the ring. He set him up belly to belly right Detroit Northern Light suplex. The referee's not counting. I guess this is why the special referee was brought in right
Now
here.
the ref pulls a chain out of his pocket. He pulled a chain out of his pocket and handed it to sexy Brian Christopher. He is wrapping it around his hand. Reno Riggins not knowing what's going on, arguing with the referee, and Christopher just nails Reno Riggins with the chain, knocks him smooth out.
I loved it. Oh, I'm loving this. I cannot believe this. 1, 2, 3. I can't believe it.
The referee helped Brian Christopher and the Spellbinder to regain the NWA North American Tag Team Championship.
Regain. They had it. They retained the championships. Oh, I'm so excited.
I don't know what to say, Farron. This is an injustice. That was not supposed to happen. The special referee was supposed to make sure order was taken care of in the ring.
I know what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to have a party. Woohoo! Give me some noise makers, because we're going to party hardy.
Christopher and the Spellbinder celebrating in the center of the ring with their little referee.
Right there, you see the newly revamped tag team title straps right there. Oh my God, big double DDT to the referee. What's going on?
The Spellbinder, Brian Christopher, Dunn, Riggins, all in the ring. A big double whip into the ropes and a double small package. Here comes Kurt out of the back and a 3 count. It's a 3 count.
A 3 count. This is a travesty of justice. The match is already over, Lee. The match is already over. The winners were. I can't believe they just reversed. They just reversed it. This is ridiculous. Who is going to face the New South, Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams, on April the 3rd? Who's going to face them?
Fans, we're going to be right back.
Reno Riggins, I've received word that your partner, Stephen Dunn, is in Dallas, Texas, fighting for the Texas heavyweight title. Well, I also know that this April 3rd, coming up at the Nashville Fairgrounds, you got to face Corey Williams and Ashley Hudson. Well, that leaves you without a partner. I don't see how that's fair. So me being from Tennessee as well, I'd like to volunteer to be your partner to get a chance at whipping the butts of those 2 clowns.
Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans, live wrestling action returns to the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena Friday night, April 9th, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas, located right behind Hooters. Bell time 8 p.m., adults $10, children under 12, only $5 in your main event. Hold on to your hats, folks. It's a Texas Brass Knucks title match. The champion, Jimmy James, to take on the challenge of Canyon. In your semi-main event, 380-pound shoot fighter, Big Hawaiian Mano, to take on New Dr. X. Also an Indian strap match, Tejas versus Kurt Raines. Chris Young versus Chris Germany, Kit Carson versus Cedric of Hollywood, Bull Schmidt versus the Masked Superstar. That's Friday night, April 9th, 8 p.m. at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas. Don't forget, find us on the World Wide Web at www.swawrestling.com for NWA Southwest action. Don't miss it.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
Big news with Six Flags Over Texas' huge season pass deal. Buy a family 4-pack now for just $54.99 per person and get unlimited visits to the entertainment capital of Texas. New for $99, Batman the Ride, our incredible new outside looping monster coaster, and thrill to the new Escape from Dino Island 3D Turbo Ride, plus 5 great new shows. All huge additions to Six Flags' awesome thrill rides and water rides. Wait, there's more. Your pass is good at all 13 Six Flags theme parks coast to coast. There's free special events and concerts and a bonus book jam-packed with savings, like a free visit for a friend. Visit twice and your pass is more than paid for. Bring a friend for free, see 5 concerts, 3 special events, visit Astro World and Water World, Fiesta, Texas, add your bonus book savings, subtract the low season pass price, you save hundreds. Get your Six Flags season pass at Tom Thumb stores right now. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Fans, welcome back to the action. Now in the ring, Smart Bart Sawyer and Barnyard Briggs.
Just gave Barnyard an arm drag. I guess he's trying to take the young kid to wrestling school. Somebody needs to. I've been seeing Barnyard, and he hadn't been looking too great lately. So I guess Smart Bart's going to give him a nice little wrestling lesson. And, you know, you seen earlier the interview by Barnyard Briggs sticking his nose where it doesn't belong and going to be in. He wants to be Reno Riggins' partner against the New South. I think that was the biggest mistake of his life. Did Reno Riggins accept his offer?
Yes, Farron. Reno Riggins has accepted Barnyard Briggs' offer. So Saturday night, April 3rd, the main event, Reno Riggins and Barnyard Briggs to take on the New South, Ashley Hudson and Corey Williams.
You know what? I've been wanting to get rid of Barnyard Briggs out of NWA, and I just think he did it for me. Right there. Oh, Bart Sawyer went for a big body slam right there. The kid gave him a body slam, followed it up with a hip toss. He's got a little combination going and a big backdrop. Oh, golly. She whiz, as he would say.
Bart Sawyer now just trying to escape the ring, or trying to escape the wrath right now of Barnyard Briggs, taking a little bit of time outside.
You know what, Lee? I'm enjoying hearing your voice, so why don't you just call a little action for me, okay?
Now Bart Sawyer with a big side headlock there on Barnyard Briggs, just wrenching it in. The referee checking with Briggs.
Right there. I don't think Briggs is going to give up on the headlock, but he shoots Bart Sawyer right in the ring. Right there, a leapfrog. Oh, who knew Mighty Mouse could get up that high? Big clothesline. Why don't you call the rest of the spot for me?
And another big clothesline there by Barnyard Briggs. Sawyer down, and Barnyard Briggs picks him up with a big scoop slam and just levels him. Now Barnyard Briggs putting together a few nice combinations. He's coming along real nicely.
Right there, but the old veteran, Smart Bart Sawyer, has got that hammerlock on him, and let's see what Barnyard is going to.
A big elbow to the side of the face. Barnyard Briggs a big shoulder tackle there, just knocks Bart Sawyer down, and a clothesline, a little glancing blow there. It's enough to knock Bart Sawyer off his feet.
You know, I think he's used to tackling them cows out in the field.
Now, Farron, Barnyard Briggs right now with his progression, I think he's going to be a worthy partner for Reno Riggins.
Well, I hope he's going to be a worthy partner for Reno Riggins right there, because the New South are going to take care of business. And I think he's got it back. Oh,
a low blow there by Bart Sawyer, just raises the foot up and right in the groin of Barnyard Briggs.
I think he just went sweet.
Now Bart Sawyer with a big jawbreaker there, just Barnyard Briggs off his feet now. Bart Sawyer methodically walking around.
You know, this shows the wily veteran Bart Sawyer knows exactly what to do to get and you know, there's a size difference. Bart Sawyer is not a big man, but he knows how to take those guys down, and it's smart wrestling, Smart Bart wrestling, that it shows right there. And right there, he's just gouging into his face. He's just really ripping the skin right off of Barnyard Briggs.
Ooh, that makes my face hurt right there.
It should. And from what I can see your face, I'm surprised it don't already hurt.
Okay, Tinky Winky, that's fine. Right now, with Bart Sawyer, just got his fingers all up in the nose of Barnyard Briggs, trying to just rip it off.
His own mother might be able to recognize him now after Bart Sawyer gets through. Right there, did you see that big drop kick? You know, I was talking to Bart Sawyer earlier that night about how some guys just can't even throw a drop kick, and you see right there, Smart Bart delivered right there to the chin of Barnyard Briggs.
Now Bart Sawyer did get up there with that drop kick right in the chin and chest area.
And the back right there, just rode him down.
Now Barnyard Briggs down in the center of the ring. Bart Sawyer crawling over, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Barnyard Briggs.
I guess that just shows tenacity right there.
And now Bart Sawyer with big right hands. Oh, and a block there by Barnyard Briggs just levels Bart Sawyer, and another one. Bart Sawyer now down on his back up. Barnyard Briggs with another one. Sawyer not knowing exactly where he is. Now a shoot into the ropes, and Bart Sawyer gets clotheslined. His head about flew off right there. Now Barnyard Briggs picking up Bart Sawyer, getting him in a side headlock, backs him into the corner. Here he comes around in full head of steam and a bulldog.
I guess he learned that from his trainer, that big bulldog right there. Got Bart Sawyer down. What's he going to do now? He's got him.
He set him up for another bulldog, and the ref got in the way. The ref was in the way. The ref is now down.
The ref is down, and you know anything can happen in the NWA when the ref goes down. What's going on?
Oh, and a low blow there by Bart Sawyer. Sawyer with a low blow. Holding, there's Chris Michaels. Michaels in the ring, wrapping a chain around his head. Sawyer holding Barnyard Briggs. Michaels wears back, and he just levels Bart Sawyer. Sawyer is down.
Right there, levels Bart Sawyer, and here comes Barnyard Briggs. Big
Boom!
powerbomb.
Powerbomb by Barnyard Briggs. Michaels is now down. Briggs crawls over, covers Bart Sawyer. 1, 2, and a 3 count. Barnyard Briggs with the victory.
And your winner, Barnyard Briggs.
Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans, live wrestling action returns to the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena Friday night, April 9th, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas, located right behind Hooters. Bell time 8 p.m., adults $10, children under 12 only $5 in your main event. Hold on to your hats, folks. It's a Texas Brass Knucks title match. The champion, Jimmy James, to take on the challenge of Canyon. In your semi-main event, 380-pound shoot fighter, Big Hawaiian Mano, to take on New Dr. X. Also an Indian strap match, Tejas versus Kurt Raines. Chris Young versus Chris Germany. Kit Carson versus Cedric of Hollywood. Bull Schmidt versus the Masked Superstar. That's Friday night, April 9th, 8 p.m. at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas. Don't forget, find us on the World Wide Web at www.swawrestling.com for NWA Southwest action. Don't miss it.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
Has your home phone been disconnected? Ace America's Cash Express can get you talking again for just $49. Oh, another phone company money? We can hook you up. Get unlimited local calls at 911 Emergency Access now for just $49 a month. No deposit, no credit, no ID. Just look for the big green Ace sign and fill out a short application. Don't be without a home phone, and don't pay more than $49. Come by any Ace today and sign up now. Service provided by ComSouth.
Across the globe, across the street. The Red Cross is in your community every day, keeping families safe. But we need you too. Call the Red Cross, because your help can't wait.
Texas Brass Knucks title challenge match. The champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, the referee of this championship match, over 20 years in wrestling, the legendary Rick Manning.
And once again, what used to be Cedman, now Cedric of Hollywood. And now being escorted to the ring by Joey C. Jones. And referee Rick Manning is warning Joey C. Jones to stay in his own corner and keep his nose out of the business. Once again, a one-fall, 30-minute time limit for the Texas Brass Knucks Championship. And Johnny T brings the belt over here right next to us. The Texas Brass Knucks title. And we mentioned earlier what used to be the said man is now Cedric of Hollywood.
That's right, Tommy Daniels. He's Cedric of Hollywood, and he's also got Joey C. Jones out with him now. Said man, Cedric Hollywood, kind of taking a new attitude as of late. More aggressive, I suppose, but as always, he's a great athlete, great competitor, and he's the champion in this one.
Well, you know, to be real honest, Johnny, I'm really surprised with this move. I really am. You know, nothing against Mr. Jones there. But you know what? there's something about that guy that I just don't trust.
Well,
And I had the displeasure of interviewing him earlier in the ring. And if you want to know the God's honest truth, I don't like him. And I really don't understand the said man, who's a pretty good guy, a pretty nice guy, and he's always seemed to take the high road. And I don't know what he's doing associating himself with this guy.
well, in all fairness to Joey C. Jones, he stated to me that he didn't like you too much either. But the thing with the said man is, you know, having that extra man in the corner with the manager's license who can be out there, it's always an asset. And the manager, you know, if they know to be in the right spot at the right time, can change the tide of a match. And, you know, I guess the said man wants kind of an insurance policy to hang on to that title.
Well, it's better to be an asset as we get back to the action here.
Well, Tommy Daniels, I don't know if that's allowed on TV, but at any rate, Joey C. Jones, Texas Brass Knucks means the competitors have their fists taped.
His face. There can't be nothing on his face. I got this guy a movie deal. I got a CD coming out. I don't want this Jimmy guy to mess up his good-looking face. I got the kid for it.
Joey C. Jones letting us have it here at ringside.
Well,
I don't know about that suit. I've seen some characters like that walking the streets of Harry Hines in Dallas many a Friday night. Not insinuating anything, Johnny, but...
Well, of course not, Tommy Daniels. I mean, kind of fine, you know, definitely a better suit than we saw Steve Moody out here with. But I do got to say, like I was saying with the Brass Knucks Championship, the competitors, you see the tape on their fists, and anything goes, and that's what Texas Brass Knucks is all about, a really wild style match in general.
And finally, these two hook him up. After a lot of talking and a lot of checking each other out. And said man, or excuse me, Cedric of Hollywood.
Cedric of Hollywood, that's right, get it right, or I'll tell Joey C. Jones and he'll get the said man to be knocking on your door next week.
Who, by the way, resembles the late Kerry Von Erich very much, does he not?
Well, he certainly got the build. Similar to what Kerry had in his day, you know, a great athlete, you know, the great physique, also the great athletic ability. And I know Kerry Von Erich held a Brass Knucks title or two in his day also. But the said man, his own man, you know, he's not a Von Erich. He's in the 1999 wrestler modern day. And, you know, he's a champion here in NWA Southwest. And he steadily climbed the ladder, a great young talent. Unlike many great young talents you can see every Friday night, Tommy, out here at NWA Southwest.
That would be at the very beautiful air-conditioned Texas Indoor Speedway Arena. And believe you me, that air conditioning is mighty important when it rolls around July here in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah, especially in July. I mean, you know, a lot of people used to head out to the old Sportatorium, the tin shed that got to be about 110 degrees in the summer. Here, you know, you can generally keep the temperature down to a reasonable level in the summer and up to a reasonable level in the winter. The Indoor Speedway Arena, 820 Highway 26 in Fort Worth, every Friday night, 8 p.m. It's a darn fine time, Tommy Daniels.
And right now, Joey C. Jones, not too happy about what's going on in the ring. It's Jimmy James, the man from Mesquite, Texas. Oh, and a big slap to the chest.
Well, a big chop by Jimmy James into the said man, but the said man reverses it with chops of his own and just hammering into Jimmy James.
Into the ropes. Oh, and a nice arm drag takedown. And only a 1 count by referee Rick Manning. And that will send Jimmy James out to the floor and try and regroup his thoughts.
Well, Jimmy James out regrouping, which he should. The said man's kind of got him going right now. He's claiming to the referee that he's holding the tights, but the thing is, in a Texas Brass Knucks match, it doesn't matter because it's anything goes.
Believe you me, referee Rick Manning, like we've mentioned so many times, boy, he's wrestled, or he refereed, I should say, some of the best matches in the history of the National Wrestling Alliance. He's been there in the ring with the aforementioned Kerry Von Erich, Brian Adias, also another great wrestler here in NWA Southwest, and a former friend of the Von Erichs. Brian, of course, grew up with Kevin and David.
That is correct, and not such of a friend the time when he smashed the steel chair over Kevin Von Erich's head. But the point is, Rick Manning, the man's been around more than 2 decades. He's got a great presence in the ring. The wrestlers listen to him. He's got a grasp of the rules. They'll do what he says for the most part. And, you know, we're just lucky to have him here in NWA Southwest.
And the Said Man, or Cedric of Hollywood, really giving the crowd a show here. Picks up the big man. Oh, big slam to the mat. Said Man and an elbow. 2, and that's all. Did not hook the legs.
Well, the Said Man with his looks, very popular with the young ladies here in the crowd. And, you know, I guess the deal with him hanging out with Joey C. Jones is, you know, kind of like you get a good-looking guy that always likes to hang out with a guy who's not so good-looking, so they look better by comparison.
Right.
It's, you know, like, that's why I like doing broadcasting with you, Tommy. But at any rate, Jimmy James, one of the hardcore guys here in NWA Southwest, we've seen him in many no DQ matches, and tough as nails. He's into the barbed wire, the steel chairs. This kind of match fits Jimmy James perfectly.
I don't know why Johnny T always feels he has to take shots at me. I mean, I thought we were friends, but I guess not.
Well, we're friends, Tommy Daniels. I just got to, you know, give you a good old-fashioned ribbing every once in a while. But the Said Man kind of adjusting that knee pad. One thing, a few months ago, the Said Man had knee surgery. He's been back for a while on that knee, but still wearing the brace, so it could be a weak point.
And he'll pull him back into the center of the ring now. Jimmy James is just looking for a corner to hide. And can you blame him when you're in there with the big man? Oh, and a nice, yes, takedown. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and that's all.
Jimmy James, kind of a low-key, and oh, another count. 2 count only. Very low-key individual. A man of not many words, but a man of great action. He speaks with his fists, I guess you could say.
Jimmy James in trouble here. And an elbow takedown. 1, 2, and that's it. This is for the Texas Brass Knucks title. Oh, and a low blow there by Jimmy James. And a kick to the leg now, as he's obviously well aware of the surgery and now going to work on that leg. You can see the brace.
And a smart move by James to go after the knee. I mean, it's pretty much fully healed, but obviously still a weak point, as Said Man, Cedric of Hollywood, as he's called now, still wears the brace. Jimmy.
Do you want to find out if you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? You can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning, and debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited-time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
The jobs of tomorrow are here, thousands of them, waiting to be filled. But you have to know the fields they're in, and you have to have what it takes to master those fields. Because you can't get the jobs of tomorrow until you get the skills of today.
Start by calling ITT Technical Institute for an informative brochure. Call 1-800-823-6320. 1-800-823-6320. Call now.
You know, I've been thinking, and I'm thinking that thinking's not enough. These days, you also have to be a doer. a hands-on troubleshooting, circuit jumping, motherboard pulling problem solver. I'm thinking to be hired, you gotta be wired and inspired. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
For an informative brochure, call ITT Tech now, 1-800-823-6320. 1-800-823-6320.
Jimmy hammering away on Cedric of Hollywood.
He just had surgery on that knee. He's got to get off of it.
We're well aware of that, Jones. We're well aware of that.
What a great revelation by Joey C. Jones. Interesting note, Joey C. Jones fronts the popular hard rock band Crabtree that plays around Dallas and nationally. In fact, they've got an upcoming tour with Slash. National tour, 70 dates. So Joey C. Jones, kind of a figure in the hard rock world as well as in the pro wrestling world.
As a matter of fact, speaking of Slash, I have an interesting story about that band I'll share with you a little bit later on. Oh, and a suplex. And we'll see now what Jimmy James can do here now as the offensive advantage has gone back to him. And only a 2 count, failed to hook the leg. And in this case, since he's already damaged that leg, obviously, I don't understand why he didn't hook it for a pin.
Well, you know, sometimes you get knocked around in the ring. Even a veteran like Jimmy James might not have his full cognitive ability at any one time after being hammered back and forth. So, you know, even veterans will make mistakes every now and again. It's easy for us to sit in the booth and kind of critique what the guys in the ring are doing, but if you're in there, it's a totally different story.
Set man in a 2.5 count there. Cedric of Hollywood here tonight on NWA Southwest. Once again, he's got the big man up in the air. Suplex to the mat. Jimmy James is in trouble, and I think Setman may have hurt his lower back on that one also. 1, 2, oh, and another 2.5 count.
2 count only. You know, Tom, I just want to quickly go back. You know, I don't like to take shots at you. I love you like a brother, like my own brother. I wish I saw him more often. He's in prison now. I turned him in. The guy was just a felon. But anyways, Setman kind of taking control in this championship match. He wants to hold on to that belt. And Jimmy James, he wants a belt badly. Jimmy James yet to hold gold in NWA. And a 2 count only.
Jimmy James, the crafty veteran, he's been around some ring wars. We've seen him in some dandies here in NWA Southwest. Of course, his feud going on with former tag team partner Kit Carson.
Man, there have been some brutal matches out here at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena. Remember the night Kit Carson and Jimmy James ripped up our announcer's booth?
Oh, I remember that very well. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why they've had to build us a new one.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited-time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
Driver has turned your life upside down, we can help.
At Condos & Condos, we understand the value of your injury case and your right to compensation.
But you must act quickly, or you could be giving up your right to a fair cash settlement.
At Condos & Condos, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve.
If you've been injured, take action. Call Condos & Condos and talk to an attorney for free. In Dallas, dial all twos. In Fort Worth, call 972-206-2000.
The male emperor penguin of Antarctica balances his unborn offspring on his feet for weeks in sub-zero temperatures. Then, after it hatches, he provides shelter for the chick in a fold of skin and feathers. If the father is unwilling or unable to do this, the chick will not survive. Just a reminder how important it is for fathers to spend time with their children.
It's me, the Prince. Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans, live wrestling action returns to the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena Friday night, April 9th, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas, located right behind Hooters. Bell time 8 p.m., adults $10, children under 12 only $5 in your main event. Hold on to your hats, folks. It's a Texas Brass Knucks title match. The champion, Jimmy James, to take on the challenge of Canyon. In your semi-main event, 380-pound shoot fighter, Big Hawaiian Mano, to take on new Dr. X. Also an Indian strap match, Tejas versus Kurt Raines. Chris Young versus Chris Germany. Kit Carson versus Cedric of Hollywood. Bull Schmidt versus the Masked Superstar. That's Friday night, April 9th, 8 p.m. at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena, 7601 Grapevine Highway at Loop 820 West, Fort Worth, Texas. Don't forget, find us on the World Wide Web at www.swawrestling.com for NWA Southwest action. Don't miss it.
And the said man, Cedric of Hollywood, if you will.
And he hammers him.
Jimmy James going at it right here in front of us. Jimmy James continue to pat away.
Now, Rick Manning counting in this match, which I guess is more instinct for him because there's no reason to count in a brass knucks match. It's tape fist, no DQ, you know. There's no point to it, but, you know, he's a 20-year referee. It's instinct.
Once again, said man, Cedric of Hollywood, and see if he's going for some sort of submission hold here. Oh, and a lariat takedown, and down goes the big man, Jimmy James.
What a great move by the said man. Kind of wrapped him up as if he was going for some kind of, you know, like Dragon's suplex or something, but what did Joyce Jones hand him? And then with the quick short arm clothesline, a great move by the said man.
Said man is not too happy with his manager, Joey C. Jones, warning him to get down off the ring apron.
Well, the said man has been an honorable man in the past, and him and Joyce Jones having a few words at ringside.
Got him locked up in the full Nelson there.
Joyce Jones calling Jimmy James over.
Once again, referee Rick Manning warning Joey C. Jones to get down off the ring apron.
What is Joey C. Jones doing? Is he trying to hand the said man, Cedric of Hollywood, I guess, an object? What? Cedric of Hollywood not accepting that object, but Jimmy James, wait a minute, Tommy Daniels, it's a double cross.
Wait 1 second, Joey C. Jones.
He handed.
I don't think that he had any intentions of ever managing the Cedric of Hollywood. And look at this, 2, 3.
We have a new champion.
How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new Texas Brass Knucks champion, Jimmy James.
Well, how about that?
Do you want to find out if you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? You can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning, and debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited-time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
Do your closets look like this? You need Magic Hangers, the amazing space savers that double your closet space in seconds. Just place Magic Hangers on the rod, add your clothes. Each Magic Hanger saves over 1 foot of closet space. Hang heavy sweaters, coats, trousers, children's clothing, and more. So strong it holds over 30 pounds of weights. It's like adding a whole new closet to your home. Competing offers hold 39 garments, but the amazing Magic Hanger offer holds over 100 garments. Now order Magic Hangers for an amazing TV price of 99 cents each in sets of 20. That's just $19.80 for 20 Magic Hangers. But wait, you get the bonus tie rack. Keeps 48 ties wrinkle-free. Call in the next 10 minutes and save $5 off your order. That's just $14.80 for 20 Magic Hangers and tie rack. An incredible value. Turn this into this. Order now.
To order your Magic Hangers for $14.80 plus shipping, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-653-4488. That's 1-800-653-4488.
You ain't heard gossip till you've heard my gossip. Call right now, 1-900-950-0511. Follow the prompts to star MCW1. You're not going to believe what you're going to hear, but I promise you it's the truth. Like I said, you want wrestling gossip? You ain't heard nothing. Forget it in the other numbers. Once you hear this hotline, you'll never call another one but mine any time in your life. Call me right now. I'm waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. Now, Chris Michaels trying to pick up the Prodigy. Trying again, Prodigy blocking it in a big backdrop.
I'm sure the Prodigy had a handful of tights in there somewhere.
Now the Prodigy picking up Chris Michaels with a big body slam. Just Chris Michaels bouncing off the mat, trying to call for a timeout.
He got lucky. He doesn't even belong in the ring with an athlete the quality of Chris Michaels.
Oh, and did you hear that clothesline, Bart? Now, Chris Michaels down for the count. Oh, a 2 count. Michaels kicked out.
And speaking of nitwits, what's going to happen when Barnyard Bricks teams up with Reno Riggins to take on the New South? Corey Williams, Ashley Hudson. Oh, a small package here by the wannabe, the rookie, TJ Gray.
Now, only a 2 count. Also, folks, the Bad Streak Boys to take on Chris Michaels and Stalin Shane.
All that April 3rd. Mike, backslide here. What's this guy doing? He knows he's not going to do this. There's no way he's going to hold down Chris Michaels like that.
Well, I think the Prodigy might be thinking the more pinfall attempts he tries, one of them's going to work. Now, a reversal here by Michaels. Prodigy into the ropes, comes back, and a sunset flip, and he gets him over. The ref out of position. Oh, Bart Sawyer up on the side.
But I can't be up there. I'm right here. That can't be me. I don't know what the referee's looking at, a figment of his imagination.
Now, Chris Michaels digging into his boot.
He's not.
He's pulling something out of his boot.
Would you quit lying?
It's a chain. Bart Sawyer, you see it. Chris Michaels got a chain.
Does not have a chain right now, and that is not me. This is a figment of your imagination. Oh!
Chris Michaels nails the Prodigy with the chain. Prodigy is out. Michaels ditches the chain. 1, 2, and a 3 count.
Chris Michaels, plain and simple. You've cheated me. You slapped me around. You've done everything you can. You brought your yellow Tweety Bird down to the ring to get on me. Plain and simple. Bert Prentice, you signed another match. Me and him one-on-one. I want him anytime, anywhere, any conditions.
Well, Bert Prentice, I'm going to start off by addressing your little Dunkin' tank issue. Well, Bert Prentice, there is no chance in hell that you're getting me in some damn Dunkin' tank. Because, see, Bert Prentice, you don't tell Chris Michaels what to do. I'm my own man, and I make my own decisions, and you're not making me do it. Because, you see, I'm a professional wrestler, Bert Prentice. I'm not one of your little sideshow freaks. So you can take your little Dunkin' tank and stick it where the sun don't shine. Now, Bert Prentice, I'm sick and tired of you sticking me in the ring with these little girls. Won't you give me some real competition around here? First, you guys stick me in the ring with this TJ Gray. He don't even deserve to be in the ring, Bert Prentice. All he's good for is carrying my bags to the building. And now tonight, you guys stick me in the ring with some more girls, the Bad Street Boys. Well, let me tell you this, Bert Prentice. If you want the Bad Street Boys to hang around for a while, you better not stick them in the ring with Stalin Shane Eden and Chris Michaels, because we're not only going to beat them, we're going to hurt them, and we're going to hurt them real bad. And if you're lucky, Bert Prentice, we might just let them live.
Introducing Play from Columbia House, the cool new music club where you get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Shipping and handling is additional. Play's got what you want, tons of music, but no cards to return and no automatic shipments. And members can order by toll-free phone or online. So get 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now to get this special limited-time TV offer. 12 CDs free when you buy one now for just $9.95 with no cards to return and no automatic shipments, ever. All you get is all the music you want. So join now and get 12 CDs free when you buy one for just $9.95. Grab your credit card and call now. 1-800-673-3388. That's 1-800-673-3388.
TV 55 has the shows you know.
At 11, join James Drury as the Virginian. Come back